Okay, Monday night podcast here with another beautiful podcast. We are joined by CobaltSky, Subtlyackward, and the new guy, James Barkley.
Hello.
Is that how you say it? Barkley?
That's how you pronounce my hard to pronounce name, Barkley.
So, I don't know, sometimes the name looks like how it's spelled, but it isn't how it sounds when you spell it.
It's an American last name, so there's no need to assume that there's a different way to pronounce it. Barkley. That spells Barkley. It sounds like Barkley. It is Barkley. I should stop saying Barkley.
Barkley. Okay. Do you wish to introduce yourselves to the people?
Sure. Hi, I'm James Barkley. In case I didn't make that incredibly obvious, I'm James, and also known as AnimatedJames, also known as Black Jesus, but no one calls me that for some reason. I'm trying to make it stick, but it's not working. So, you can call me that if you want. But I'm not the only one here, apparently. Other people, introduce yourself.
They know who I am.
They knew.
I don't know who you are, so why should I assume that they know?
Okay, everyone else introduce themselves for James.
Hi, I'm Amber, also Subtlyackward. I don't care if you check out my channel or not. I'm just here as a toadstool. Anyway, and I mostly just do pony videos, and not mostly pony videos, mostly Let's Play videos, and I'm the only girl of the group. So hi.
Yay for having a girl in the group.
Yay.
Alright.
I guess.
And I am Rustin, aka CobaltSky7. I watch ponies and yell at the screen randomly for commentary. Woo!
Awesome.
And it's just as entertaining as it sounds.
Very.
Yeah, I make animations. Sometimes about ponies, most of the time about other stuff.
Which are very good, by the way. I laugh a lot.
I know, right?
Okay, I don't think I have to introduce myself because they're watching the channel and they should know what I do.
You never know. You might have new listeners, new viewers. I mean, you don't, but you never know.
But I am Connor, aka Big Road Twilly, aka Monday Night Podcast, and I host podcasts and do little VVV episodes.
If you didn't know, catch that.
Yes, I do little things on the side, little gaming things. Not many people like them. They don't like me. Okay, let's go on to the first topic. What do you think the Cutie Mark Crusaders Cutie Mark will be? I know this has been around a lot. Like people have always made different theories on them.
I think Sweetie Belle's Cutie Mark will be a microphone, since she's apparently a really good singer. I think Scootaloo's Cutie Mark will be, I guess, a skateboard with wings on it. And I guess Apple Bloom's Cutie Mark, I don't know, some shit having to do with apples.
Yeah, it's about the same stuff we came up the last time you asked this question.
You asked this question before?
Oh,
You're
God
just
damn it.
recycling topics now. I mean, I've never been on this podcast, but that's lazy, man. Come on.
I didn't think I asked this. I went through the other podcasts. I swear I didn't ask this.
You did.
I looked at all my other question sheets.
Well, wait, let me guess what the next one of the topics is. Will Twilight Sparkle keep her wings in Season 4?
No, there's not.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Of course she's gonna keep them in Season 4. They just give them into it in the end of Season 3 and take it away the next season.
I mean, throughout Season 4, throughout the entirety of Season 4, like if it's going to stick, like she just has wings now, or if they're just gonna get torn off in a bloody battle or something.
Knowing My Little Pony, I don't think there's going to be a bloody battle. As much as we want it to happen, well, some of us probably, but
it happened in swag.mov, so why wouldn't it happen in the actual show?
Because swag.mov is a parody. And speaking of parodies, there is also a question on a parody, a topic which we'll get to soon.
All right.
So, oh.
So, yeah. that is the topic still the freaking Cutie Mark Crusaders? Because if we already talked about that,
To be fair to Connor, I'm pretty sure the question wasn't on his sheet. It just got brought up, and he probably missed it.
Oh.
So
Okay,
I
so
swear I didn't put it up in the podcast. I swear, like we might have talked about it out of the podcast thingy.
So what's the next topic?
The next topic is I hope you have all watched this. Otherwise, this topic is just going to be useless completely. Is what are your thoughts on Double Rainboom?
Okay, so I like it, but not so much because I like not for the same reason I like the actual episodes. Double Rainboom, it claimed to be the first fan-made episode of My Little Pony, but it just seemed, I watch it, and it doesn't seem like an episode that would be made by the actual creators of the actual show. It seems more like a love letter to Lauren Faust, I think that's her name. God forbid I know the name of the creator of anyway, but yeah, it doesn't seem like an actual episode. I mean, it looks like it would be, because the animation resembles the show. I wouldn't say it 100% resembles the show, but it resembles the show a hell of a lot more than my animations resemble the goddamn show. So I like it for the animation. The script, there's not much. The script isn't bad. The writing isn't bad. There's not much going for it. It doesn't sound very unique. It just sounds like something. It sounds like words and sentences that have been just taken from other episodes and other places, and it doesn't sound very special, I guess. But also the entire episode just seemed like an excuse to cross over MLP with Powerpuff Girls, and
yeah, that's where it kind of lost me.
Yeah.
I thought
I wasn't really lost. I was just like, oh,
smart.
I wasn't really lost. I wasn't really lost. I just sort of came to the realization of, oh, that's the entire reason why you made this episode. That's to have ponies in the same universe as Powerpuff. That's all you were leading up to, and that's the main appeal of the episode, especially since the end credits.
Well, not necessarily, because when you're going into it, you don't know that.
Yeah, you don't know that, but once you do know that, that's all that the episode has going for it. Aside from, yeah, the title is Double Rainboom, which, yeah, I get it, double rainbow, haha. It's I thought it would just be about, her, Rainbow Dash trying to create a double Rainboom. I didn't think it would be that simple. I didn't think it would happen within the first 15 minutes. I thought the entire episode was leading up to the double Rainboom, not so much, but instead the entire episode was leading up to the crossover between MLP and Powerpuff Girls. So
something someone wouldn't expect, really.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't expect it, and since I'm not really a fan of Powerpuff Girls, I never watched it as a kid, I just have no real nostalgic worth to the show. I don't see Bubbles and think, oh, Bubbles. I don't. That just doesn't click for me. But it was an entertaining fan animation. That's what it is. It's not an episode. It's a fan. It's a very impressive fan animation, and I enjoy it mainly because it looks pretty.
The main thing that got me squealing like a little girl during that episode was, I don't know if anyone else has even noticed it yet, was the game reference to Aperture Science that was like shown twice.
I have to watch it again, but
if you look, when they go into Townsville, if you look at the traffic jam, the lorry has the aperture science symbol on the side.
Oh yeah, I remember all those references. Yeah, okay,
And
I
then
know what you're
in the
talking
city, on a billboard, even says on the billboard, aperture science.
about. And there's a companion cube too.
Yeah, in the shop window.
I
If I
don't
am
remember
correct.
seeing. I don't remember seeing that, but I guess that's a good reference. I guess it has nothing to
Yeah.
do with ponies, but hell,
No,
And
it
yeah,
doesn't
there was a
even
lot
have
of references in there, but didn't miss that one.
again, which is why it's not really an episode. It's a fan animation. Because do you really think the actual creators would have random references to stuff like that?
Well, I don't know. They have reference to Doctor Who in My Little Pony.
Batman and
Well, do you think was that intended? I thought it was just like because people, the internet created Doctor Who's based on what that pony looked like in the show and based on its cutie mark. But was that intended? Was that an actual reference? Do you know? Do you know that for a fact?
I'm not sure if that's.
No.
I'm not sure if it is, if they intended it or not. But all I know is,
Because if they didn't intend it, then my point exactly. They wouldn't have a bunch of references to stuff like to different shows and stuff. To
They
different
have referenced other things though.
like what?
Mayor Duell was probably a reference to a lot of different superheroes.
Probably a lot of different superheroes, not just one specifically.
I think Batman was considered the one it was referencing most, though.
Do you
I
know
thought it
how
was-
many superheroes are based off of Batman? Mayor Duell, like, yeah, his face is covered, and I'm sure if Mayor Duell talked, it would have throat cancer. But other than that, there's not really much resembling. Batman doesn't wear a fedora hat and have like purple undertones to
What about
his.
the Pokemon reference with Poke?
Where was there a Pokemon?
wait, there was a
reference?
Pokemon reference?
I
You guys
don't
didn't
know.
see that reference. See that?
Where
Nope.
was there a Pokemon reference in any episode?
Which episode was there? Well, what
it
happened?
was where Twilight got really angry and her hair set on fire.
That
Oh,
wasn't a reference. That was just a funny. That was just her getting furious. That was just her hair being sudden. That was a cartoon moment. That wasn't a reference to freaking Rapidash. That was just a hilarious bit of animation that really paid off.
And going back a little bit, what do you mean Batman's voice sounds like throat cancer?
I have to agree with
Right,
him there.
Ian?
Yeah, what? He doesn't sound like he's got throat cancer. He's just got a
You ever
genuine deep
seen The
voice.
Dark Knight or Batman Begins or The Dark
Yeah.
Knight Rises?
Yeah, that's not throat cancer. That's just
We
that's
don't
just his
talk
voice.
about The Dark Knight Rises.
What do you mean we don't talk about that?
Oh god, I hated that movie so much.
Why?
Because Bane was completely not how he was supposed to be.
I think he was portrayed pretty
okay,
well.
So you've
How
read,
was he
so
supposed
you've
to
read
be?
the comics and you know how he's supposed to be?
He's supposed to be Hispanic, first of all. And he's not
And
supposed to sound
he
like
wasn't
that.
he wasn't Hispanic? That wasn't a Hispanic accent?
No.
What accent was it?
I don't even know what Bane's accent was.
Then why does it... First of all, is that your only complaint? The fact that he didn't sound like a Mexican?
No,
Is that your...
I loved his voice. I thought.
Is that
Yep.
the only reason why you didn't like The
No,
Dark
I-
Knight? Because
I have
he
lots
didn't
of
sound like...
reasons. I'm not talking about
Okay.
Batman.
I'm actually interested as to why. But do you guys want to hear her spout out a bunch of opinions about The Dark Knight that you disagree with? Because I kind of
I
do,
like
just
how you're
like...
assuming they're going to disagree.
Well, they're guys, so automatically, and you're a girl, so automatically they're going to disagree with everything you have to say.
That's sexism. Come on, this is supposed to be a fun, clean podcast. What's going on?
Time to get back
Spicing
on
it up.
topic.
Probably so. Okay, so we've heard James's point of view, which turned into Batman, then turned into Pokemon, then turned into references, and then turned it into an argument between James and Amber. So,
I think that's good enough. God.
Cobalt, do you wish to add anything to?
I'm pretty sure that covers it all.
Amber, do you wish to add
when you
anything?
bring
So,
Batman's into it, it's pretty
moving
much
on.
over.
So moving on. So the point I'm trying to make is, Double Rainboom was all right.
Well, you just said
It was a good fan animation, not an
Yeah.
episode.
Exactly. So but you guys haven't shared your opinions. I've just been talking, and you guys haven't
We've been
said much.
chiming in.
Yeah. So sorry for taking the spotlight from you guys. Here, I'll give it
No,
back. Even
That's
though I
how
don't
we
think you guys deserve it, but here you go. So yeah, you guys, if we're still on this topic, you guys explain what you thought about Double Rainboom.
Amber, do you wish to add anything?
Unless you want me to hear me get extremely sarcastic and snarky.
Sure, why not? Go ahead.
No, you really don't. You hear my voice right now? You really don't.
I hear it, but I barely understand it.
So, oh, you use that voice when I start going through your gay porn. It doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, don't turn this.
If I must, it shall be turned into darkness. The One Ring of Mordor?
Wait, what?
I don't know. Me personally, I really like the episode. I probably because I'm a little girl when it comes to gaming references, and I just couldn't stop watching
You're a
it.
little
Hoping.
girl in general.
Probably. I watched the live stream of that episode, and I was like, I did a little girl squeal. As soon as I saw aperture size, like
You hugged your Pinkie Pie plushie.
I don't have a plushie yet. I really want to buy a plushie.
You actually plan on getting one?
I bought a My Little Pony wallet, which is an American wallet that I'm going to use when I come to America.
By the way,
Why
when are
don't
you
you
coming
use
to
it there?
America?
Because it doesn't fit the English pounds. It doesn't fit our notes in it.
Dude, when are you coming to visit?
Well, as soon as I get my driving license, I'm going on like a big road trip.
Okay.
Which,
Wait, how are you gonna drive here?
Take the ferry.
yeah.
No, he's just gonna drive underwater.
Well,
That'll
well,
work.
well, it's not going to be me. It's me and a whole bunch of mates, and we're kitting out 2 double-decker buses into like some sort of camper home thingy.
Are you
But-
secretly rich, Connor? Have I missed something?
No, it's my one of my close friends. He owns a bus museum, and he has like these 2 double deckers. He owns his own double decker buses, really old fashioned, and we're gonna take them cross country. But
I don't even know what to say to that.
the
How much
fight
does one of those cost?
quite a lot, and the thing is, he's getting onto like TV stations like MTV and all that,
Wow.
Wow.
and they
So you have connections. You could go on TV if you wanted to.
yeah, but that's the thing. He's trying to get us into a show called the Road Trip.
Is that a reality show? Who am I
If-
kidding? It's on MTV. Of course it's a freaking reality show.
Yeah, he's gonna get them to give us challenges, and we're gonna have to.
Just as long as you come visit me so I can give you all your pony presents.
Yeah, hopefully if we come that way, we hopefully should.
Are you coming to the city? And by the city, I mean New York City, the most important city in America.
I don't know. We haven't heard anything. Well, I haven't heard anything yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, getting back to topic and away from MTV.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like I said, I squealed like a. Have you seen Wallace and Gromit?
Yes.
And I've heard of them. I've seen the trailers for their movies.
You know when
That's all I've seen of them.
And he goes cheese, like he does that weird hand movement thing.
Yeah, I have no idea what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Oh, Cobalt knows.
Yeah, I know what you're
Yeah,
talking
I did that with the little girly squirrel, and
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
I sat through the whole thing. I wasn't too bothered about the. As soon as it went to like, as soon as the style of the animation changed when she was going through the portal, I was like straight away Townsville. Probably as well with like the other
I thought that was,
30,000.
yeah, pretty impressive, the complete animation shift because of the style.
I pretty much liked it, but like I said, like the 30,000 per people who was like watching it live, I bet like nearly enough all of them was like Townsville. I know I was. I think Digibrony said he was as well. He like instantly knew. Like going through and I like saw like all the different references. I was like, oh, Aperture Science. Besides.
I was sort of hoping they'd go to Dan Versus World, only because I love that show.
Oh man, Dan versus.
That is amazing. I like Dan versus. That is just.
I have a
fun.
feeling I know why they took it off the hub, though.
Oh. Have any of you seen the fan made version of like Dan versus MLP?
Yeah.
Of what versus MLP?
Dan.
No.
Aw, you should watch it.
I
It's
don't
pretty
care
funny.
about Dan.
Dan's the man.
I don't know who Dan is.
Wait, you don't know Dan versus?
I've heard of him. I'm not familiar with him. I don't watch him. If Dan was hanging off a cliff, I'd just walk away. That's my opinion on Dan.
Well, I do that to everyone, but still. Anyway, you don't know. You see him on the cliff hanging there. Oh, I guess I'd actually save him, but.
So is this the next topic? Dan versus MLP? Because if so,
What?
I have nothing to say.
No. We were just going incredibly off topic to other
Like
things.
normal.
Like
This is how our podcast works.
Yeah, this
Alright.
is the general discussion thing.
Alright, next topic, Otter.
Yeah,
Well,
good
but,
idea.
But not Cobalt and Amber. You've both said nothing about it yet.
Yeah, we did. We were talking through the whole thing.
But-
you weren't listening, were you?
And he was in his freaking wizard world.
James said I was a wizard, and ironically, next to me, I had a Harry Potter wand.
I didn't say you
Does
were
not
a wizard. I
surprise
said
me.
all British people were wizards, which is a
Ah,
fact.
yeah. We're
and,
not
and the fact
all
that
wizards.
you have a Harry Potter wand is proof of that.
Just not proof of anything. We're not wizards. Where does that logic come from?
It comes from the fact that everyone in the Harry Potter universe had a British accent. So yeah, there's your logic.
It was based in England. What do you expect them to have an accent for?
Yeah. Henceforth, all British people are wizards.
Not necessarily. There's probably a Hagwarts. Brilliant.
Hagwarts.
Hagwarts.
a university
Is this-
for hags.
How
I was gonna say, is this
How-
a wizard school or a nursing home?
how do English? Sorry, it's the Pepsi I've been drinking.
Obviously.
Obviously.
More than Pepsi.
Well, and coffee as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
use some tea right now.
Oh, okay. No one wants to add anything else to the double rainbow.
No. Moving on.
Okay then. What are your thoughts on Fluttershy's shed?
Oh.
A thing from .mov. What are my thoughts on
Fluttershy
that?
shed is a horrible place you do not want to enter.
What do
Don't
I
forget
think of that?
Nickelback is in there.
I think that gave me nightmares. That's what I think of it.
Me, Cobalt, and Soundspeed came up with that Nickelback is in Fluttershy's shed.
We already know what's in Fluttershy's shed. A corner of brains, a bunch of skeletons on the wall, who apparently know how to play the Fat Albert theme song. Don't know what that's about.
Nope.
But, yeah. That's what's in her shed.
What is Fat Albert?
Fat Albert is this cartoon from, I think, either the 70s or the 80s, and it was created by Bill Cosby, and it's You seriously never heard of Fat Albert? Because it's
He is
pretty...
British.
Let's say
Yeah.
we I don't think we've
Still,
ever
that-
had Fat Albert ever. We probably have.
Actually, that makes sense since it's primarily an African-American show, and you guys sort of dilute... I think you only have, like, 3 African-Americans in Britain.
3.
Yeah, 3.
Just 3.
They're like
Yeah.
rare Pokemon. They only show up in certain areas.
No, they're like shiny Pokemon. They're even more rare.
Ironically, 3 of my friends are African American.
There's the 3.
Yeah,
There they are.
I know them.
Oh,
You magically made them come to you,
I hunted them down and befriended them by
and
force.
then you threw a Pokeball at them and captured them. Actually, never mind. Capturing black people doesn't sound right.
Slavery? Racism?
Well, that's another thing you could have cut out of the podcast.
Yeah, I've never
Don't
had.
cut that out. That'll be hilarious.
No, I never edit or cut down these podcasts. I just add in an intro, an outro, and just leave it at that.
Good, because I'm giving you gold material here.
Racism, sexism,
Yay.
It's all great. You
saying
don't
Batman
watch
has
Comedy Central?
saying Batman has a what was your
Throat cancer.
throat cancer.
Everyone knows that. That's not new. That's not controversial.
Batman does not have throat cancer. In a sense.
Okay, so anyway, Fluttershy shed. It's freaking scary. Moving on.
There's gotta be more on that.
Okay, more on that. It's
scary and it has Nickelback in it.
Yeah.
Which is 10 times scarier.
And Discord's head crashed down into it. And that was
in
the
that
end.
Discord is a giant thing killing everything in that thing.
Yeah, I did like that sort of, I guess, satire on the actual Discord, who is apparently a good guy now, which I don't know how to feel about that. I think every series needs a main villain, and Discord seemed like such a primary, the primary villain for the series, but you know, now he's gonna go to Africa and help poor people, and
Wait, what? Wait, he's where the?
At that point, he's good
too,
now.
isn't it? Yeah, since he's good, he's obviously his next stop is to go to Africa and feed people.
What? Sorry, I faded out. My computer went nope, and then I come back in, and that's all I hear. And I
You didn't miss anything.
To get caught up, Discord is the good guy now because Fluttershy somehow made him a good guy in Keep Calm and Flutter On, and since he's a good guy, the next obvious step in his path to goodness is going to Africa, adopting a few Africans, and, you know, helping their life be not so, you know, bad and AIDS-filled.
3 things. 1, it would technically be Zebra. He adopts. 2, it makes me think what happened behind the scenes that made Discord become magically reformed so easily.
The idea that he never had a friend, and you know, that's been used so many times.
I mean in a clop sense, but never mind.
Oh, come on.
I gave you the reference and you did not use it.
We didn't want to use it.
It's too bad.
I didn't even know what he was referenced.
I wasn't. I didn't mean to use the word reference. I just meant never mind. And also, that made me really mad how easily a bad guy was performed. It's like, no, he's evil. He's chaos. You don't fix chaos with friendship.
His name is Chaos. It's in his name. Like, you can't be chaos. Imagine Dr. Eggman as a good guy. Doesn't quite fit, does it?
There was actually an episode where Dr. Egg... Well, this is like the old Sonic. Where Sonic went into a different dimension. Dimension. And Eggman was a good guy and Sonic was the bad guy.
Well, that's an alternate universe. But imagine in the actual universe, him being a good guy. That doesn't work. Your mind can't even wrap itself around that. Because he's been bad for so long. And he's gotten his ass kicked by Sonic for so long. You can't just change him like that.
Exactly, with most of them, with Sonic, there's not really many other bad guys. Except for Shadow, who became good, and...
He didn't really become good, he just sort of became neutral.
True,
you know, depending on what ending you got in his game.
That's another thing
that really made a difference.
I stopped liking Sonic after the Shadow game, where you started using guns. It's like, no, this is not Sonic. Sonic does... No.
The series has gotten better.
Yeah.
You know, with colors and generations. Definitely generations.
Man,
but I don't know. You don't have to, like it if you don't want to like it. But yeah, I still kind of like... Only because there's so much material to satirize and since I'm an animator, I just live for that stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much why I like Sonic, because he's so much fun to make fun of.
Good enough.
Wait, how? I don't. How's it easy to make fun of Sonic? I can't think of anything.
Are you kidding me? Okay,
No.
you're not really a hardcore Sonic fan like me, so you wouldn't know. But he is very, very easy to make fun of. Pretty much since the beginning of his career, there's been stuff that doesn't make sense. There's been a bunch of plot holes, and particularly during the 15th anniversary, that's when most people, most of the animators decided, and most of the fanfic writers decided to, okay, this is just gold. Sonic 06 is just parody material out the ass. That game is, pretty much. But yeah, I forget what the topic was.
I think it was originally Fluttershy's shed.
Oh shit!
The place you go when you don't ever want to be seen again.
Wait,
okay, so
how did we go from Fluttershy's shed to Sonic?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's So moving on. Next topic.
Science.
Yes.
Okay.
Science.
What are your thoughts on all the bad guys in My Little Pony Friendship is Magic so far?
Okay, in order that they appear, does Luna still count since she's technically not a bad guy anymore, but she was? Does she count?
She still counts, like all the bad guys who have been in the series.
Okay, everyone who has been bad, including Bab Seed. So, and starting from Nightmare Moon, I don't know. She was just sort of. There wasn't. She had this one. She just had one thing about her: the fact that she was imprisoned on the moon for 1,000 years, and that's pretty much all you need to be evil, I guess. Yeah, but I don't know. I guess the fact that she was just a villain for literally 2 episodes, or 1.5 episodes, technically, she doesn't really have. I don't see her as a villain as much as just another character, especially after that episode where she's trying to have fun and she asks how many points she receives, and the fun has been doubled, and a bunch of other internet memes and stuff. Anyway, moving on. Gilda, I guess she would technically be a villain. I want to see more of her. I'm surprised that she wasn't in freaking season 3 at all. I feel like there's something there to her character. There's something more to her. When she left, she didn't really change her ways. She didn't reform and stealing and murdering is bad. Okay, I'll stop that. So she's still kind of a C word. So I say C word because I think we've gotten as adult as we're ever going to get with this podcast. But yeah, I'd like to see more of her. And moving on, Discord, I guess is he next, or is Trixie? Trixie is next. Trixie's I like her as a villain. I think she's very entertaining as a villain, mainly in the same sense that Daffy Duck is entertaining, because Daffy almost never wins, but yet he's so confident. But it doesn't matter. Nothing Trixie does ever succeeds, and that's just really funny to me. I like that in villains. I like the fact that they're really confident and they're not taking themselves too seriously, and the fact that they're aware that she's never gonna win. She's never even gonna come close to winning. So yeah. And but she's a good guy now. I think she just ran away, tripped, and showed her plot to everybody, and she I don't know what they're gonna do with her next, since she's good, But yeah, that's what I think of Trixie. Discord is next. Discord, I pretty much said all I wanted to say about Discord. You know, he was the perfect villain for the series. Yet, because he represented everything the series tries to go against, ergo, you know, chaos and discord and it's his freaking name. So, yeah, I liked him as a villain, especially since he's a very playful villain and he makes a lot of jokes. And he his animation is very funny, the way he shapeshifts and stuff. But you know, now that he's good, just no. Yeah, not. I hope he becomes bad again. I hope in an episode he just says, you know what, Fluttershy, screw you, and I'm gonna just discard everything you taught me about friendship and crap, and I'm just gonna, you know, go be evil again and entertain the viewers.
Screw you guys.
It's not. I don't. I know it's not character development, but you know, once he's a good guy, you know, where can they go from there? What can they really do with his character now that he's, you know, sunshines and rainbows and friggin' bunnies?
I don't think he's gonna be sunshine and rainbows. They pretty much left the episode like he'll try to sort of be okay, but you know he's not gonna be.
Really? So you basically said that you know he's not going to be okay, ergo, no character development at all.
But they said they're going to use his power for good. How do you use chaos for good?
Exactly. You don't use...
You don't.
That's the definition of chaos.
Do they just release him on their enemies? Is that how they're going to use him? But he was...
Just going to stand and have...
secret weapon.
Bye.
Release the Discord!
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. But anyway, yeah, I hope Discord becomes an evil prick again. So, who's the next villain? Chrysilla is the next villain, or is it
Chrysalis, yeah.
So Chrysalis, whatever the hell. She's pure evil. There's no hope of her ever being good. At least I hope there isn't, especially based on what we've seen of her, and the fact that she pretty much has she has the main minions of the series, I'd say. But yeah, she's complete garbage out.
What we actually went over in one of the other podcasts is she actually evil though? Because what she was doing was to protect her kin from starving. Because where they came from, they were starving to like death practically, and she did what she could to save them.
So she screws other people over, other ponies over, just to help herself. That's kind of evil.
It is evil.
When you put it like that.
She's not helping herself.
Yeah.
There's no other way to put it.
Species.
But anyway, yeah, that's how I feel about Chrysilla. She's a good villain, and I hope she doesn't go the way of Discord. And I hope she appears again. So after Chrysalis,
King Sombra, I think.
King Sombra. Who is this guy? I still don't know who he is.
No,
because
there is a big plot hole there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they explained who he is, but all I know about him is that he's bad, and that's it. There's no, at least Chrysalis had a motive to her being evil, and she had like somewhat of a backstory, I guess. The fact she apparently spawned all of these changelings, and they're starving to death, and they got freaking holes in their limbs. That's a problem. So, but yeah, and at least Discord has some layers to his character. And so does Trixie, and so does all the other villains. But I don't know much about King Sombra, and I haven't been told enough to make me want to know more about him. So I'm just kind of indifferent towards him. Babs Seed was evil for one episode. Does she count?
Yeah, she can't. She was evil to the Cutie Mark Crusaders.
She wasn't really evil. She's a little kid. She's more just...
Little kids can be evil. Look at Stewie. Look at Cartman.
Little kids are very
She was a little bitch.
Oh, God.
Little kids are evil.
Yep.
But anyway.
That's because you hate children, Connor.
Just certain ones. Just certain ones that piss me off.
Just ones that are born. Those are the only ones that he hates.
Yeah. Right on the bat.
Yeah.
For all
Unborn children, those are perfect.
For all
They're
those
so quiet.
underage viewers, I am terribly sorry. I don't like you. Oh.
And you just lost like half of your viewers.
So, yeah, just gonna watch all of those subs go down. I'm joking, I love you all. Come here, I'll give you a hug while I'm strangling you to death slowly.
So,
yeah, you're saying Babseed.
Yeah, Babseed. She's not a villain. Who am I kidding? She was just very misled as to how she was supposed to act, and but yeah, I like her for that. I especially like her theme song, which has a million remixes and counting. But yeah, she's a great character. Not really great villain, but great character. And after that,
was there another one?
I think we covered them.
I think you've covered all of them, yeah. I think.
Did I?
I'm pretty sure we did.
Does
Yeah,
Finn and Slam count?
What about Twilight's wings? I think those are the biggest villains of all.
Wait, you have a problem with Twilight's wings, really? I think half the people were psyched
those
shocked.
wings have caused the most discord amongst the fan base, if you ask me.
The point. You got a point.
True. But
I don't really mind them that much. I mean, at least that means, her story arc is sort of...
Done.
Yeah, but I don't want it to be done, though.
Because I don't want it to be done either.
No.
I'm not sure
But still,
it's done. I think it's just reached a new area.
Yeah, she's now being perfectly built for new development. She can now be built up to something more, like a princess now. She can be given her own castle. She can... Like, the whole episode of My Little Pony could be moved to a whole new area. Like, moving out of Ponyville into, like...
Queen Twilight Sparkle.
Yeah.
I don't know, not even Princess Celestia is a queen yet.
No, I think if Princess Celestia is still a princess, I don't think it's fair to make Twilight a queen.
I think...
Why is Princess Celestia a princess?
That's how princess and queen work, though, in little kid shows. The queen is always evil and a princess is not. Queens represent... You're never going to see a queen pony that's good.
Well, the only reason that queen means evil and princess means good is because we perceive it that way. If we made a good queen and maybe an evil princess, then that would sort of, even out this presumption that, she's a queen, she's supposed to be evil. And I don't think that's fair. I mean, Connor, you live in Britain. Is the queen evil?
She's very nice. I got to meet her once. She's a very nice person.
Oh, hang on. Someone's calling me. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. Any of you want to add anything to the bad guys' agenda?
Overall, on the villains, I think they did a pretty good job on them, except for King Sombra, because I really don't know anything about him either. But we've already seen the elements of harmony get all screwed up and screw the main six up. I'd like to see something happen where all the villains gang up together and they're having to fight them. Like a massive all the villains together.
Villains unite.
Yes, the League of all the MLP villains.
Hey guys, how long are these podcasts usually?
Not usually.
Hour to an hour and a half.
And how long have we been talking? For about an hour?
About 45 minutes.
Okay, I gotta go because something just came up. And so, I'm sorry, but the rest of this podcast is gonna suck. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm glad I was able to actually. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. So yeah, I hope to be in more podcasts anyway. So sorry.
It's alright. It's alright if something comes up.
All right, great.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hang up.
Okie doke. Well, this has been James, everyone. He has to go.
Also known as Black Jesus.
Like Jesus. I really don't think that's gonna stick.
Probably not.
Black
Okay then.
Jeebus.
All right.
Okay.
This is James signing out.
So yeah. Okay, back to the topic.
Go on to the next topic. Let's get this train wreck over with.
Please.
Did no one else want to add anything to the bad guy thing?
I already added mine. Subtly, you got anything?
Absolutely not. I just want to stab something.
Okay. On to the next one.
Okay then. Where was that? Okay, the last topic until we get onto the Q&As. The last topic is, what do you think of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic altogether?
Haven't we already had this question?
No, I asked you your initial impressions, like what you thought of it before you saw it.
We covered it in those questions, though.
Okay, well,
Did we?
answered again.
God.
All around, it's a great family show that not only kids, but young adults, old adults, parents can watch with their kids, and everyone can enjoy it. It has things for all the kids to enjoy. It has references for the adults to enjoy, if I can fucking talk today. And and all around, it's something that a family can watch together, or parents can watch with their kids, and the parents don't want to sit there and gouge their eyes out through the entire thing. Not to mention, it inspires all types of creativity, as we've already seen. It inspires people to try new things, go to new levels, and just become a better person, and that's the biggest thing of all. It's what matters.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. That was really good. That was really good. That's moving, touching, so touching. You are no longer the background pony.
I touched somebody.
Oh,
He
Lord.
means the least perverted way. Everyone who is watching.
Well, it wasn't until you just turned it into that. Thanks a lot. He's ruined something totally beautiful.
Oh.
You make me sad.
Well, unless you watched The Biggest Tea Party, what you
God.
watched, that will make you gold your eyes up.
That already killed me inside. Don't do it again.
I wonder if Friendship of Magic will somehow turn into a live play.
It already is.
Really?
Yeah, they already have one.
Really?
Yes, but this is not
Is
our
it-
topic. Subtly, what do you think of Friendship is Magic altogether? I'm getting this thing back on top if it killed me.
No. Is
Must
this even good?
avoid topic of tea parties as much as possible.
No, I mean the Friendship is Magic live play. Are you serious? There's actually a live.
There is. I have not seen it yet, but I already know it exists.
I'm gonna have
Move
to.
on.
I'm gonna have to find this someday. Okay,
I'll
Amber,
link
you're.
to you when this is over.
Okie
I
dokie.
think Cobalt has it covered. I don't really have much to add to it.
Yeah, there's not much you can follow up on Cobalt's amazing speech there.
Oh god, that sucked.
What do you mean that sucked? It was beautiful. It was moving. You're gonna have
I
fans crying after this.
I don't do good at speeches. I make snarky comments and move on.
The snark is the best of the snark.
Oh. Okay, so that's it for all the topics. We are at 49 minutes 40. I'm gonna say 49 minutes 50 seconds. And now let's move on to the Q&A questions. And crap, I forgot to write down the names of who these questions are from.
If these are your questions, let him know and we will accommodate you later. Because he forgot to write them down.
I thought I did write them down.
Honor and absent-minded, but we still love them.
Oh, it's not my fault. I had too much Coke. And not the drug Coke. Coke is bad for you. Not the drinking Coke. The drinking Coke is good, unless you put the snorting Coke into the drinking Coke, and then the bad Coke is becoming even worse Coke, which is bad for your teeth and bad for your health. Woo! To the Q&A
Wow.
question.
Alrighty then.
I am very hyper. Okay. the first Q&A question is going to go for Amber. If you could be any other species seen in the show so far, which would it be, other than the pony or horse?
Probably a timber wolf.
A timber wolf. So you'd rather have bad breath?
You know, a timber wolf I designed myself because I like designing characters from shit.
By the way, Amber, it's kind of hard to hear you at the moment. Your mic is...
Sorry, yeah.
That's better. Could you repeat that? Because I don't think...
I would probably design a timber wolf that wasn't like the one in MLP, though. It would probably be designed a bit differently.
And you... Oh, go on, carry on.
Oh, no, that's not everything.
Are you done? Yeah. Okay. Cobalt, what would you be?
I would be a griffin.
Oh, I was expecting you to say Diamond Dog.
No, that's only when I cosplay. No, I would definitely be a griffin because I could still fly, and who doesn't want to be half eagle, half lion? That is freaking awesome.
What about a manticore?
Meh. No, I still gotta pick griffin.
Did you say cosplay?
It was supposed to be cosplay, but I couldn't get the C out. It's a hard one to do.
C failed them.
I say cosplay a lot by accident. Oh. So you want to be a griffin? I'd have to be a dragon.
A what?
A dragon.
A dragon.
Oh, I thought you said a dwagon.
I did say a dragon.
You decided to say it in the
I just love
weirdest
dragons
way
altogether.
possible.
Very magical creatures, dragons.
That and you will live forever. You'll outlive us all.
Yep, and I get to guard treasure. Money. Get your money. Okay. Anyone want to add anything else to their species which they would like to be? Nothing else want to add? Nope.
Nope.
Going once, going twice. And next question is going to go for Cobalt first this time. Is if you could describe yourself as a flavor, what would it be?
Really?
This could be taken in so many ways.
I don't even.
I've lost ability to can.
Simple question.
A flavor.
Describe yourself as a flavor. It's so simple.
Well, it is not simple. I don't know about you, but I haven't licked myself lately.
No, describe like your person. Not you. I don't mean lick yourself. I describe what you taste like. Describe your personality as a flavor, as something in a whole. You know,
Blue raspberry white cherry swirl. I don't know.
come on. Describe like your personality. Like try and describe your personality. Like.
It's
like into a
happy-go-lucky, bubbly, stupid. I don't know. That does not translate into a flavor.
How about into a dessert? Then how about into a type of food?
Strawberry cheesecake.
There we go.
Yay!
God damn it. Oh, goodness.
Daughter.
Okay, Amber, do you want to go for the flavor or do you want to go for the dessert?
I'll go for dessert. I think I've got to think through a list of desserts now.
What was that? We can't hear you.
I think if I was a dessert, I would probably be. I'm trying to think.
I was thinking like a chocolate mousse or something.
Is that because I'm black? I'm kidding.
No, it's because they're delicious, and I'm just looking at your OC. Has nothing to do with your skin color.
I was like trying to figure out. Wait, what does he mean? I'm so confused. Okay, I'm chocolate. And everybody watching is gonna just be like, what have they done? Where's this conversation gone?
I don't know.
When Connor's at the controls, anything can happen.
I'm still drinking Pepsi.
You're gonna kill
Why
yourself.
You're gonna stop? I thought it was making you nauseous.
Okay, fine. Same
was?
question, Connor. What flavor are you?
I'm gonna go with dessert. I'm gonna have to go with an ice cream sundae.
That's a cop-out. You gotta think of something more than that.
Fine then, a banana split.
I'm not even gonna touch that one.
Oh, but it's just so many different things in one thing at once, and it's just like strawberry ice cream. You got cream, you got bananas, you got the healthy, you got the unhealthy, you got the bubbly, you get the lovely
What
smiles
part
when
of
you
a
look at.
sundae is healthy?
You got the banana. The banana.
I'm pretty sure it's counter-reacted.
But still, though,
I'm glad you totally dismissed what I said.
Wait, what did you say?
Something about a banana you don't want to know the rest of.
Please don't tell me I'm gonna have to edit something out.
I don't think you could hear it.
Guys, no, we're going through. You're just gonna hear in the background. I might just put it up in captions, like subtitled, like what was said in the background. Oh, yeah. So that's what I'd be, a banana split.
Alright, cool. We got a banana split, a chocolate mousse, and a strawberry cheesecake. We are on our way to diabetes.
Cobalt thinks it's delicious. I don't even know.
Well, don't let me decide then. If you don't want to be a chocolate mousse, pick something else.
No, I don't mind being chocolate mousse. I'm just really confused.
I don't. I've been confused since the start.
Oh, is it time to come out of the closet?
I'm not in
what?
a closet.
You said you was
I don't own a
confused.
closet.
You don't own a closet. Well, mine is made out of fabric, so I can't say much.
What?
Alright. Got any more questions?
I can't really describe. Yes, there is one more.
Yay.
This is not much of a question, but like some sort of. Well, it is kind of a question, in a way. Yeah. Okay. Just gonna go for Amber first again.
Oh, goody.
It's a good one. It's more of a thingy.
Won't cause me to kill you.
No, I think yeah, I've already got a death wish thing. Restraining order, something. Okay, what would you do if you, by some miracle feat... Wait, what? So I just copy and pasted these from the comment section because people... All these questions, by the way, are from people who sent them in, which I will put the names of them in the description when I find out who they are. Okay.
Yay.
What would you do? Yeah. What would you do if, by some miracle, you saw your OC in the background of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, even if it was just a blurry outline?
Wonder what possessed them to put such a crappy IC in My Little Pony.
Like, no sort of surprise, no sort of happiness, just thinking, why the fuck would you do that?
Pretty much.
Cobalt?
If I were to see my OC just randomly prancing around behind in an MLP episode, I'd first scream like a little girl. And when I got over that, I would promptly return the favor they have done to me and slap their ass with a copyright claim.
Yeah. Like, the first thing going through my mind, sue them.
Sue them.
I don't know, but can you slap them with copyright? Because ponies, they technically own even the fact that because they're styled off of ML.
But
I can sure as hell try.
well, I don't know, because they don't exactly own ponies. They own copyright for My Little Pony, but if you like just draw like a cartoon vision, like
They
of a pony,
they own the visual effects of the ones they have, but not the ones that were drawn by the fans. Whoever's art they used is a copyright owner of that particular piece.
Yes, if they copyright it.
Mhm.
If they, but knowing Hasbro, they'd probably have already thought of that and be smart and be like, aha, he hasn't copyrighted his own design. We're going to use it and be a bastard.
Yeah, I don't think any of us have to worry about that, though.
Did we just call Hasbro a bastard in a podcast?
Yeah, we did. And, yeah.
Okay.
Now you're gonna have to put a squeeze sound in there.
Why?
Block it out.
I'm pretty sure Hasbro's never gonna see this anyways.
They're never gonna watch this. I'm not afraid of Hasbro. Next day, I'm like, got like a fine. I just find like my YouTube channel just being like destroyed. They're taken off YouTube. Like, no. Luckily, I do make copies of all my videos, so
Yep.
if they do take it down, just re-upload it.
They come to your house and steal your computer.
Buy a new one. Because I would just randomly pull the money out of nowhere. But is that everything you want to add to that question?
Sure.
Sure. You don't sound too confident. That sounds too confident.
I'm pretty sure it ends with copyright. Everything always ends with copyright.
I don't think I'd have too much of a reaction if I saw my OC in the background. I'd be like, knowing me, I wouldn't even fucking notice. I'd like look at it and think, wait, awesome. And be like,
No,
continue
we
watching.
all know you'd flip shit.
I would so flip shit.
And
I would. I'd be like a little girl. I'd be like on the phone. By the way, I've got Amber's phone number. She already knows I called her.
Nice.
I yelled the crap out of him because I was like, dude, no.
I was like, hey, Amber. I even
Now
made.
she's gonna get $100 charge in the mail for a call to England.
Wasn't my fault. That's so hard, son.
I made a guess who I was. She's like, who's this? I was like, guess.
Well, if that's how you
Oh,
said it, I would have guessed on the
figured
first
it was
try.
him because I was like, wait, this is a British accent. It has to be Connor. But then I got really confused because I was like, why would he be calling me?
You forget it's me.
Yeah, but still, why would you be calling me on my cell phone?
Yeah. If I had Rustin's phone number, I'd be calling him on his cell phone.
Ain't gonna happen.
Hey, Rustin.
Nope.
Come on.
To be fair,
I
he
don't-
used Skype, so it won't cost me anything. But still, I still wanted to snap him.
I don't have long distance calling on my phone. Not gonna work.
So mother was just telling me she's going to bed. Okay.
Is that all you got for us today?
That is all I've got for you today. We've got that
Alright.
over with in 1 hour and 4 minutes.
Connor.
So I was it's counted up to 1 minute 4 minute 1 hour 4 minutes, and I was just like waiting for it to get to 4 minutes before I said 1 hour 4 minutes. I want to be exactly.
And if anyone out there watching was able to follow any of this from start to beginning, I accommodate you. Congratulations.
You deserve a trophy. I'll draw it for you.
I should really do a recap of what we covered. If I remember anything of what we covered.
I don't even know now.
The only thing I remember covering was Batman with throat cancer. That's the main thing I remember from this.
Wait, is the podcast over? Did we say bye? Are you done recording? What's going on?
I'm still recording at the moment.
Yeah, we have not said our goodbyes yet.
Well, this has been Monday Night Podcast with Cobalt, Subtly Awkward, and was James, but he had to leave partway through because of a thing come up that he did not explain. But hey ho, it's been fun. And once again, if you have any questions you want me to say, any Q&A questions, or any topics that you want me to bring up about My Little Pony or anything else, for example, it doesn't have to be MLP related, it can be anime, it can be anything else, leave a comment down below. And that's been it for this week. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Say bye, Amber.
Bye.
There we go.